Now, commitment is a word we throw around easily, but do we really understand what it takes? Everyone talks about wanting to achieve something great, but are you truly committed? Not just interested, not just passionate, committed. Because commitment is what separates dreamers from doers. Welcome to 100 Days, 100 Challenges, Day 15. Today's challenge is a big one: full commitment. In the end of this video, we'll give you the best motivation you've ever heard, something that will stay with you long after you've watched this. Think about this. How many times have you started something and then let it fade away? Whether it's a fitness goal, a career path, or even a relationship, when the going gets tough, we often lose sight of what we promised ourselves. Why? Because we weren't fully committed. We were motivated by excitement, but motivation alone doesn't last. That's where commitment steps in. Here's the real deal. If you're not willing to give up the easy things, if you're not ready to make sacrifices, you're not committed. Full commitment means you are all in, no plan B. You have one vision, one mission, and no matter what obstacles come your way, you're sticking to it. Even when you're tired, even when others doubt you, even when nothing seems to be going your way. It's uncomfortable, right? The thought of being so focused, so determined that nothing can shake you. But think about the rewards. The feeling of satisfaction when you've given everything, the pride of overcoming what seemed impossible, the fulfillment of living up to your own potential. But let's be real for a second. Full commitment isn't for everyone. Some people will get scared off by the level of effort required. They'll see the sacrifices and decide it's not worth it. And that's okay, because full commitment isn't about comparing yourself to others. It's about beating the person you were yesterday. Let me ask you, are you willing to make the hard choices? To give up temporary pleasure for long-term success? To push yourself beyond the limits you thought you had? Full commitment requires that level of dedication. It's waking up every day and asking, what more can I give? It's looking at yourself in the mirror and knowing you did your absolute best. Now, if you're thinking, but what if I fail? I get it. The fear of failure is real. But guess what? Failing while fully committed is still better than sitting on the sidelines, wondering what could have been. At least you gave it your all. Full commitment doesn't guarantee success, but it guarantees growth. Every step forward, even if it's a small one, gets you closer to your goal. Here's another way to think about it. Imagine a lion hunting its prey. It doesn't get distracted, it doesn't hesitate, it doesn't back down. It's fully committed to the hunt because it knows that its survival depends on it. Now, your situation might not be life or death, but your goals, your dreams, they deserve that level of focus and intensity. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is often simple. The successful ones never gave up. They faced the same struggles, the same doubts, but their commitment kept them going. The people who achieve great things in life aren't necessarily the most talented or the smartest. They're the ones who stayed committed when others quit. Now, I'm not saying this is easy. You're going to have days when you question everything, days when quitting seems like the best option. But remember this, those are the moments that define you. When everything is falling apart and you still decide to keep going, that's full commitment. So ask yourself, what do you want out of life? Is it something that excites you, scares you, challenges you? Good. It should. But don't just stop at wanting it. Get fully committed to it. Put in the hours, the hard work, the sacrifices. And most importantly, don't let anything or anyone stop you. And here's the thing. Commitment isn't just about reaching the finish line. It's about the process, the grind, the sweat, and the sleepless nights. It's about showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it. Because let's be real, there will be days when you won't feel motivated. There will be days when you question why you started in the first place. On those days, it's not your motivation that will push you through. It's your commitment. You see, motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes. But commitment, it sticks. It's what makes you get out of bed when you're exhausted. It's what makes you push harder when others are giving up. It's what drives you when your mind is telling you to quit. It's that voice inside your head saying, keep going, you're almost there. Think of it like this. Picture a marathon. The excitement at the starting line is high. Everyone's pumped, adrenaline is rushing. But what happens at mile 15? When your legs are burning, your breath is short, and your mind is telling you it's okay to stop, that's when commitment kicks in. That's when the real race begins. Not at the start, but in the middle, when everything inside you is screaming for you to give up. But you don't. You keep moving, one step at a time, because you made a commitment to finish. And just like a marathon, your goals will test you. They will push you to your limits. And there will be moments when it feels impossible. But the beauty of full commitment is that it transforms you. It makes you stronger, more resilient. Every time you push past a challenge, you become a little bit better, a little bit tougher. Now think about something you've achieved in the past, something you're proud of. I guarantee it wasn't easy, but the reason you're proud of it is because of the effort you put in, the sacrifices you made. It's the hard work, the struggle that makes the victory sweet. But here's a reality check. Not everyone is going to support your commitment. Some people will doubt you, some will criticize you, some will even try to pull you back. That's just part of the journey. But full commitment means blocking out the noise. It means trusting yourself and believing in your path, even when others don't. And here's where things get exciting. Full commitment doesn't just get you closer to your goals. It changes who you are. It turns you into someone who can handle adversity, someone who doesn't back down from challenges. It builds your character, your confidence, your grit. When you commit fully to something, you're not just chasing a goal, you're building yourself into someone who can achieve anything. So let me ask you again, are you fully committed? Not just kind of committed, not just interested. Are you ready to give it your all? To stay focused, stay disciplined, and stay driven, even when things get tough? Because if you are, nothing can stand in your way. Full commitment means making a promise to yourself and keeping it, no matter what. It means showing up every single day, ready to give your best effort, even when you don't feel like it. It means understanding that the journey won't always be smooth, but knowing that the bumps in the road are what make you stronger. And now, as we come to the end of this video, here's the motivation I promised. Commitment is not a one-time decision. It's a daily choice. Every day, you wake up and you choose to be committed. And if you can make that choice day after day, nothing will be able to stop you. Because the only thing standing between you and your dream is the level of commitment you bring. So make today the day you go all in. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. You have the power to change your life, but it's going to take full commitment. Are you ready to commit fully to your goals? If you are, then the journey ahead is going to be tough, but it will be worth every step. And in the end, you'll look back and realize that full commitment was the key that unlocked everything you ever wanted. Now, go out there and make it happen.